Well, we've been tracking a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity today here across parts of North Georgia, mainly to the east of the I-20 corridor, or along the I-20 corridor, the east of Atlanta rather. Those showers and storms kind of continue to make their way down to the south and east. And this afternoon, we're going to have more chances for rain. Not really seeing much in the way of shower activity though. As of right now. Now the time lapse over Atlanta shows that we do have that cloud cover that moved way down onto the skyline as we headed throughout last night. That cloud cover kind of lifted a little bit here as we made our way off into the morning hours today, and we've been left with a lot of cloud cover out there, and that's something that we're going to continue to watch even as we make our way throughout this afternoon. Kind of a partly to mostly cloudy sky for today, with even a few showers going to be possible with a few peaks of sunshine here and there. Looking out for Wednesday, of course we do these updates every Wednesday. This shows that we do have some sunshine in some other spots, like down towards Noonan, seeing a little bit more in the way of sunshine. You look off towards Atlanta, again, still dealing with a good amount of cloud cover, and then off towards Truist Park, still seeing a little bit of that cloud cover popping up there in spots, while we do have a little bit of sunshine shining down on Truist Park itself. So it's hot out there today. Temperatures right now sitting as of about 2:30 in the afternoon on Wednesday in the 80s and 90s, and a lot of this next week is going to be just like this, where we have these temperatures staying very much on the hot side, sitting in the 90s there for each afternoon, making for very hot and humid conditions. Dew point showing in the 60s and 70s, so yes, it's a very soupy air mass. We're going to continue to have that over our region here for much of this next week. And with how humid it's going to be, it's going to feel even hotter than what it actually is. Feeling like 98 in Atlanta for Wednesday afternoon. 102 is what it feels like in Rome, 98 in LaGrange, and 96 in Thomaston. 99 is what it feels like in Athens. But for Wednesday, there are going to be some showers out there that are going to bring us a chance for a little brief cool down here and there. You see some showers and storms further off to the north and east of the Atlanta metro. Those we're going to continue to dip down to the south and east as we head throughout today. A bulk of the rain is going to be down there towards the Florida Panhandle. Now don't forget to download that 11 Alive app. Remember that we have updates on the 11 Alive app that you can get whenever you're on the go. You can get live looks at the radar, send us in your weather wow moments, and even watch our newscast live. Download it from the App Store, Google Play, and also get our Roku and Fire TV apps. That way that you can get extra content from 11 Alive. Any of our stories and weather information you can always get from those areas. So for today, here's what we have over this next week. Let's talk about the next few days into the weekend and into next week. We have a marginal risk for severe weather as we hit throughout the day on Wednesday. That's going to be mainly for the latter part of this afternoon. And then as we head into the very early part of the evening, maybe a few lingering storms here and there. Not going to be like yesterday, though. I think we don't have as much in the way of thunderstorm activity for today as what we did on Tuesday. Now on Thursday, we're going to have a little bit more of a heightened risk for some strong to severe storms. A slight risk for severe weather. That's a level 2 out of 5. Basically what that means is we may have a little bit more in the way of thunderstorm activity, with some more of those storms possibly being strong to severe. We do have a higher risk for rain as well for Thursday. So we're going to show that right now in our forecast track. This is what we're expecting here for Wednesday around 6 p.m. Notice a few isolated showers and storms closer on towards Covington, Athens, and then mainly off into even the South Carolina, North Carolina areas. Those are going to be the possible storms that could become strong to severe, something we're going to continue to watch closely. And then we head into the evening, our rain chances pretty much diminish. By the way, with these chances for severe storms that we have over the next couple of days, the main risk is going to be damaging wind, but also we're going to have a risk for some heavy rainfall that could lead to some isolated flooding in spots, and also a lot of lightning. So things that we're going to continue to keep a close eye on as we head throughout the next couple of days here. Now on Thursday, we're starting off the day with just a lot of cloud cover. By 9:30, still not really dealing with any rain, but by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we start to see some of these isolated showers and storms pop up. Some of these could be strong, and check out how hot it is. Temperatures in the 90s, still going to have that soupy air mass overhead, and then you see the thunderstorm activity really ramp up as we head into the afternoon. By the time we get to about 4, 5, 6 o'clock, I think we're going to have scattered showers and thunderstorms. That continues even all the way through the 8 o'clock time frame. Some of these storms will be strong to severe, and that will bring the potential for some damaging winds, some heavy rain, frequent lightning, all things that we're going to have possible as we head throughout the day there on Thursday. But as we head throughout that overnight time frame, we'll see our rain chances back off, and those temperatures will eventually fall back down into the 70s and 60s. Lots of cloud cover out there, and then we head into Friday afternoon. After we start off the day with that cloud cover, temperatures will rise into the 90s, and we're not going to have as high of rain chances. So that's good news. You know, we could use a little bit of time to dry out, at least for most of us. Some of us need rainfall a little bit more. We're going to be talking about that in just a moment. But the rain chances over the next 5 days showing that they're going to be pretty significant for today and into Thursday. Much of the rain that we've had for Wednesday really occurred earlier on today. But then for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're still going to be having some slight chances for rain. Lower rain chances, though, for the weekend where you want to see those lower rain chances. How much rain are we going to see over the next week? Well, much of us, I think, are going to see about 1/2 of an inch to possibly 1.5 inches of rainfall. That's going to be a good amount of rain to add on to what we've already gotten the last couple of weeks, and that should continue to push back the drought conditions. The drought monitor comes out every Thursday, and the latest update has shown that we've gotten rid of some severe drought and moderate drought across the area. Some spots have now even gotten rid of abnormally dry conditions. As we head throughout the next week, I'd imagine we continue to see this improve, and we should see some significant updates here, hopefully over the next couple of weeks with all the rain chances we have. So how much rain have we had in Atlanta so far for the month of July? We still haven't hit our normal for the month, which is 4.75 inches. You see, though, that we have really picked up some ground. 3.66 is what we're at right now. We still have a little bit of time left in the month to continue to add to that rain gauge. And you see that we are ahead for the year as far as rain is concerned. Athens, though, is behind. So I want to talk a little bit about some of our neighbors. Athens is sitting 4 inches, more than 4 inches behind on rainfall. They need the rain, so let's hope we can get some more significant rain over for them. The 7-day forecast shows that as we head throughout the next week, they're going to have a lot of chances for it. Remember, we are going to have that heightened chance for rain as we head throughout the day on Thursday. Just a 5 on the whizometer because it is going to be pretty wet out there, and also with the fact that we have the chance for strong to severe storms, not making for the best day. Also the fact that if you don't even get any rain, temperatures rising into the 90s, and I think even some of us who get rain will still have temperatures in the 90s. Hot and humid, just kind of an icky day. A good day to spend some time indoors. By Friday, 30% chance for rain. You see the whizometer improves, our weather improves, and then we continue to improve as we head into Saturday, Sunday, and even into early next week on Monday and Tuesday. But those temperatures are going to be hot. We're talking low to mid 90s over the next week, pretty much each day, and that is above average for this time of year, right at average to above average rather. So hot conditions expected to continue. It's summertime in North Georgia. This is when we typically deal with this kind of weather, and we're just kind of stuck in that pattern. But will we continue to stay like that? Well, the 8 to 14 day outlook, I'm now looking at the very end of July into the beginning of August. This is what our weather pattern is shaping up to be like. Looks like we'll have around average rainfall to possibly just above average for some spots there in far North Georgia. And then the temperatures are forecast to have that possibility rather to be above average. So above average for this time of year would be closer on to the mid 90s for highs. So the hot conditions look like they will continue to be possible here as we make our way throughout that early part of August. Just be ready. It's that time of year where we typically deal with this. And you know, typically this time of year we start to see things ramp up a little bit more with the tropics. But over the next 48 hours, the next 5 days, we don't have any tropical development possible in the Atlantic basin. Something we'll continue to watch. Now, we still have a little bit of time before hurricane season typically really ramps up. That's typically towards the last 2 weeks of August, first 2 weeks of September, where we have the peak of the season. So far this year, we have only had 3 named systems in the Atlantic basin. That was Alex, Bonnie, and Colin. The next name on the list, if we do get another name, would be Danielle. So far, a fairly quiet season compared to our last couple of years here. But when you look back way on the timeline, you know, we're pretty much on par for where we should be for this time of year. Again, tropical activity does typically ramp up as we head into the last 2 weeks of August, first 2 weeks of September. September 10th is considered the peak of the season as far as climatology is concerned. And then you see that the season begins on June 1st. It ends on November 30th. So we still have a lot of hurricane season to go, but it's nice to know that things are quiet for now, especially if you may be taking a trip down to the coast. Let's say you're headed down to Destin. Here's what your forecast is going to shape up as for this weekend. Notice that for Friday, we are going to have some showers and storms down there towards the Emerald Coast. A little bit drier for Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures rising into the upper 80s to lower 90s. But remember, this time of year, you can never rule out a isolated storm briefly passing through, especially down into Florida. For Gatlinburg, though, some lower chances for rain. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday looking nice. Monday, I wouldn't take that extra day off. Not really going to be much of a reason to, with the fact that they're going to have a chance for storms up into Gatlinburg. South Carolina, going to be a stormy weekend for them, and then off towards Savannah, same conditions. Lake Lanier, though, if you're headed out to the lake, spending some time on the boat, looks like this weekend should shape up pretty nice with just a slight chance for rain there as we head into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But those rain chances will start to ramp up a little bit more as we head into Monday. I always like to take a look at that Georgia State Park forecast if you plan on doing any hiking for tomorrow. It's looking like a nice day other than the fact that we're going to have those storms in the afternoon. If you're headed down to Tallulah Gorge, Skidaway Island, Providence Canyon, it's looking like we're going to have a drier morning. But as we head into the afternoon, remember, we're going to have those storm chances. So get the hiking done early if you're going to be out there, because by the afternoon, we do have the thunderstorm activity ramping up. I'd say get all the hiking that you're going to do done before 1 o'clock. That way you don't end up in a thunderstorm and in a serious situation. So again, we're going to continue to have a chance for some strong storms, not just for today, very isolated chances for today, but really as we head into the day on Thursday, a lot of thunderstorm activity. Make sure you stay weather aware. You can download that 11 Alive app from the App Store. Don't forget to head on over there and download it. It gives you the hour-by-hour update, the daily forecast. It gives you live looks at the radar, and even gives you alerts when there's strong to severe weather in the area. And then, of course, you can watch all of our newscasts live whenever you need that update, whenever you're on the go. So one last look here at the 7-day forecast, everyone. I hope that you are going to have a wonderful next week. Don't forget that we continue to do these updates every Wednesday. We're going to give you updates and then continue to keep you updated on what you can expect for the week ahead, all the way through the weekend, and always looking at that 8 to 14 day outlook. Remember, we are going to have a lot of chances for rain over the next couple of days here. Know that any type of downpour could end up leading to some isolated flooding. Also, it could lead to a lot of frequent lightning. Make sure that you have those ways to get any weather alerts, and also make sure you're staying cool each day, bringing temperatures into the upper 80s to lower to mid 90s. That's hot conditions. If you can avoid working in the afternoon, that would be the best thing that you could do to avoid any heat stroke or heat exhaustion. We want to make sure everybody is staying safe out there, and also make sure that you're checking in on your pets and then those neighbors that may not have a way to stay cool whenever we move throughout these hotter months. So I'm going to leave y'all with the 7-day forecast. Again, we'll keep you updated every Wednesday, anytime in between. Don't forget that you can head on over to 11alive.com, the 11 Alive apps, and then, of course, watching us on 11 Alive, here the NBC affiliate in the North Georgia and Atlanta areas. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll continue to keep you updated on everything right here at 11 Alive.